Bring you a tutorial on how to back up your profile for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is the first Modern Warfare. It came out in 2007. So it's not the new game coming out. It's not the remaster or anything like that. I just want to show you how to back up your profile on PC only. So you guys that play on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, I'm sorry, I don't think I can help you, but there's always hope. You might be able to try a flash drive or a thumb drive and put it in your console and see if you can pull the file out of there, a save file. I don't know if it's going to work though, so don't quote me on it, but if you do play on those two consoles, you might watch this video and see if it does help you, even though this is only for PC. But if you do use a flash drive, and there is a I don't have that game on those consoles, but there's a possibility that you can pull a saved file and back it up onto the flash drive on your console, then by all means I would try it so you don't lose your progress. This is to protect you from hackers, from data corruption, all that kind of stuff, because every time that I've run into a hacked server or something, it boosts your stats and all that, and you're like, what the hell? You know, I was Prestige 3 or whatever, and now it's boosted me all the way to the end, and I got to start over. Well, no longer. You don't have to start over anymore. So what you're going to do is, first off, you got to find out where your game is located. So you go to Properties, and then Local Files, I believe, right? Yes. Okay, so for me, I have a C drive, which most people are going to have their game on that. I have other drives and external drives and stuff like that, so I actually have it saved on the F drive. So for all purposes, I'm using this, even though it might be on your C drive. So you might want to check there first. But to begin, this is how you find the files, and these are the files you need. You need this one and this one, main and players. That's all. You don't need anything else. So what we're going to do after you find those is you're going to make a backup. Okay, this is my computer window right here. This is my external window for my external drives. I have basically copied the files. So to begin, find where your game's installed. It usually would be on C, but for me it's going to be on F. So you click there, and you're going to go to Program Files, x86, find Steam, find Steam Apps, Common, and then there's all your games. Here's Call of Duty 4, and that's the window that popped up earlier when I did it through Steam. Okay, so what you want to do is you can create a folder on your desktop if you want, and just, you know, make a new folder on your desktop and label it COD 4 or whatever you want. I deleted it. Okay, so make a folder on your desktop for now, unless you have a flash drive or an external drive that you do want to save this stuff to. But I would highly suggest using a flash drive at least. It's not going to require a whole lot of memory. So let's say this is your flash drive, okay? For me, it's my external, but whatever you're using as a backup, put it in the computer and just start a folder. Like mine's labeled red because that's my name, and so create the folder, you know, whatever your name is. I labeled it red. Then you double click on that folder, and all this will be empty, right? So then you do new folder and label it this, Program Files x86, just like that. Then you enter this. Just imagine all this is gone. Okay, it's all white. The next thing you want to do is make a new folder, label it Steam. Then you double click Steam, it's all empty again, right? Make a new folder, label it Steam Apps. Click on that, it's all empty. Make a new folder, label it Common, just like that. And then it's going to be all empty again. There's nothing here, just for my explanation anyway. Make another folder, label it Call of Duty 4, just like that. Then this is empty. Now this is empty right here. So you've made all these folders. Empty folder here for Call of Duty 4. You pull this one over here. Drag it into this one. It's not going to remove it from your game files or anything. All it does is copy it. Then pull this one. Do the same thing. Pull it into there. Make sure that you click once. Don't click and hold because you might drag a whole bunch of folders together or something. So just click once, drag it over, let it go. Do the same thing here. Click once, drag it over, let it go. And it's going to bring everything that's in it with it. So like that's my profile. It even has mods if you have mods. I don't, but it does have multiplayer data with it. My saves for the actual campaign. You can tell it's got all the different titles or the map names, and then it's got the auto saves because the game auto saves. This is campaign configuration or configuration files. This one's multiplayer configuration files, and then multiplayer data. And here, I think this multiplayer data is for the mods, whatever mod it was, like realism or whatever it is that they have. I don't use mods on multiplayer, but it's if you like to play them. But these are very important. This is what's going to have all your settings, your configuration settings for campaign, for the menu, your graphics, all that stuff. And then this is the same, but it's for multiplayer when you go into multiplayer. This will have all your rank. It'll have your unlocks. It'll have your camos. It'll have your weapons you've unlocked. It'll have all that stuff. And then this too. But I'm not sure which one carries which. I think it's going to be this one. And then your saves for the campaign. So you want to keep everything together. So like I said, when you pull this, it brings all those files in with it. Okay. Main is the same thing. It's I know that it has some files. I believe it has some files that you need, so I always bring main with me. And it's going to have your screenshots, so you definitely want those. You know, like stuff like this, when you take screenshots on Steam. So you want main with you. Saves, I don't know what that is. I think they just created it and then they didn't use it maybe. And then it's got the videos for the game. But and then another one, multiplayer folder right there. But just make sure you take main and players. That's all you need. That's how you back up 4. So now, what you do is, let's say you got into a game and you play. You've backed it up now. Everything's good. You've backed up your folder for what you've played so far, and everything is okay. You haven't ran into any problems. This is assuming. This whole video is about assuming that you are good. You haven't ran into any hack servers. You haven't ran into any problems where it messed up your rank or your progress or anything. So you backed it up. Now it's on your flash drive, so you're good to go. Now you jump into a game. Hypothetical situation. You jump into a game, and you get in multiplayer, and you jump into a hack server. And it ruins your stats, it boosts your stats, or the guy takes away your rank somehow, whatever it is that these guys do, and you got to start over. Well, just get out of the game, and you go back to Windows. You're on the desktop now, right? You got out of the game, you're pissed off, what the hell happened? And then you go back to your computer, your window for the game files on your computer, and then open up over here your flash drive window and open it up to here. So what I would do is just replace both. I mainly just replace the players one and see if that works. If it doesn't, I would replace both. But what you're going to do is, here's the main game. This is what you played. It's going to show the recent time and date that you were in the game. And if it gets ruined, your stats get ruined or whatever, all you got to do is click players, hit delete on the keyboard. Click main, hit delete. Make sure that you've got these two saved from when you backed it up on your flash drive. This is your flash drive window, this is your computer window, okay? Just highlight both of those, just hold shift and you can tap the down arrow or whatever and drag both of these into here. Don't want to put them in these folders. Drag it down here, or there's Call of Duty 4, so after you've deleted that and deleted that, back out one so you have this, drag both of these and just put them right there in Call of Duty 4. And these folders will stay here, they'll copy into here. And so you'll have right where you left off, right where everything was okay. It'll bring it right back and restore you back to where you were. So if you were like a rank, let's do another hypothetical thing. You were like a rank 40. Okay, you got really far, you did really well, you didn't have any problems up until that point. You ran into a hacker and they boosted your stats. Get out of the game, delete this, and this is assuming that you've already backed it up before the problems. And gather these two, drag them into here, and it will send you right back to rank 40, no problems, anything like that. If you have any issues, if you have questions before you do this, or if you want me to walk you through it and the video was a little too confusing or whatever, too complicated, just post in the comments below, and if it gets that difficult for people, I'll put a link in there for Discord, and that way you can jump into a Discord help channel. But I think everybody can do it from this video. So that's all you got to do, and you just get back into the game and you're good, and it'll bring you right back as if nothing had happened. It'll bring you right back to your stats, everything. You won't be boosted or anything like that. I'll go ahead and do a demonstration. The other thing is, I've seen a problem with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare where you had to get in and it wouldn't let you play the game or something without having a microphone or headset hooked up to the computer. So if you run into that issue, it's been a long time since I encountered that, but I did encounter it, and when I hooked up my headsets to the computer, then everything was fine and I could play the game. So if you ever run into that problem, just buy a pair of headphones with a microphone, a good one. Like I recommend Razer Kraken 7.1. I think it's Chroma. I think it's 7.1. It's a really good headset, really good sound. You get good surround sound and everything. So anyway, I'm going to run the game real quick. But if you run into that problem, just hook up a pair of headphones into the game, into the computer, and then play the game. You should be okay. I don't know why it works like that, but we're going to go ahead and run the game real quick and just try it out. So look, before I do, this is a computer folder. And I realize this is a long video. I'm not trying to make it that long, but so it says 3917. So it's been a while since I played it. 3917. Okay, well 18 last year. Then I played it. But anyway, so June of last year. All right. So we're going to play the game. We'll go to the campaign first. For crying out loud. Told you it's been a little bit since I played it. And I guess it's doing this because it's been a minute since I played. I apologize about the wait. Probably should have done this earlier, but I didn't really know it was going to do this. But I should have suspected. But hey, I mean, if you run into this thing and there's an issue, maybe this will help you too. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, that's fine. Usually I say no on that, but I'll hit yes for this time because I've gotten new hardware and it has been a while since I played it. 50,000. Okay, so it's making me reset my stuff. Make sure you have the correct monitor on here. Sync every frame. Always do no on that. Unless you just have high-powered stuff. Always do no. That will help with the lag. I can do insane because it's an older game, and my card can handle it. Okay, that's a lot better. Looks clearer, and everything's a little bit more crisp. Okay, so what I was trying to show you was, there's my folder there, that's my name. And it shows that I've completed the game on Veteran, because that's what I did. I beat it on Veteran. This was insanely hard on Veteran, but it was a cool challenge. Alright, so this is the campaign, so I've got all my saves there, you know, you saw all the missions. Now if we want to go to multiplayer, it's probably going to ask the same question. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. Yes, allow access. And it keeps all my stuff the same, you know, as far as my graphics and all that, so everything's still good. So just say no. But make sure sync every frame is off if you really want good crisp speed and movement. Otherwise it's going to kind of lag every so often because it has to render frames and stuff like that, I think. So here's my level. There's no prestige for PC Modern Warfare, but on console there are. But I've gotten really far. I mean, this is since I played from day one, since I got the game. So it's got all, you know, my percents. Boot camp is all done, 100%, because I've been playing it since, again, day one. So I've had a lot of progress, you know. So if everything gets boosted to 100%, and you know you didn't earn it, and your rank is level 55, you didn't earn it, all your stuff's unlocked on your weapons, trade a class, you know, all your camos are unlocked, everything, then all you gotta do is get out of the game. So this shows, you know, that I've got all my stuff. Let's get out of the game real quick. Now watch this. If you remove this, it's going to make you do a new folder. Since I have this backed up, I'm not worried about it. I'll go ahead and take this out. Delete that. Now we're going to get back into the game. I hope it runs through this really. Okay. Well, that works. So you gotta make a folder. So we'll just put R. I made a new one. So now my stuff started over, right? Now you're back at level 1 if you want to start over. But I'm just saying that I'm trying to show you the difference between switching those folders out. Because I deleted that one. So all my stuff's locked, back to level 1, right? Okay, so we get out of the game. Here we go. I apologize about the video taking so long. I'm just running into things that I didn't expect. Okay, so that's because I deleted that folder, and now it created a new one right there. It's the 14th of June, see? So it made a new one, and that's R, that's what I made. So let's say this was the folder the game I was using, and it messed up my rank and all that stuff, running into a hack server or whatever. And the one that you saved earlier before the problem, which is here, all you do is get out of the game after the problem, delete this, and main if you want to, but I don't think you'll really need to do that. I think main is mainly for the campaign. But if you feel like you need to do it, go ahead and delete main and just bring both of them in. Since I only deleted players, I'm going to drag players in, put it in there. There it goes. There's players. It's got my Red 76 folder from before, so what we'll do is jump into the game. dear God, what happened? I guess because I didn't let it configure, but anyway. So there's my rank. Everything's back to the way it was. You know, this is just using it as a hypothetical situation. You know, if I'd run into an issue, I'm just trying to show you that it actually works. That if you delete that folder and you put the other one that you saved before into the game folder, the game files, then your stuff will be the same. So you saw me delete it. You saw me put the saved one into it from before, and that's how that works. So all my stuff's the same. I still have my profile there. You know, all my guns, my camos, my attachments, and everything are still there. Everything's unlocked. So that's how that works. And it's the same thing for single player, but I didn't really show the difference with that. I just showed you single player and the fact that I had missions on there. And arcade mode's unlocked too. I haven't really played those, I don't think. But my missions are still there, still completed on veteran, all the way to the last level. So that's how that works, guys. If you have questions, post in the comments below. I apologize about the long video. I didn't expect it to be that long, but I was trying to explain everything. And like I said, if you try to play this game only with speakers, you don't have a mic or anything hooked up, and it tells you that you've got a sound problem or something like that, to that extent, I can't remember what it is. Hook up a microphone or a set of headphones with a microphone, and just hook it up into the computer, and then try the game again, and it should work. It fixed the issue for me. If you have issues with that, post in the comments below. But I hope this video helps everybody out, and it'll keep you from having to start all the way over if you've prestiged really far, or this game anyway, if you've made it to level 55. And you've unlocked a lot of stuff and made a lot of progress, and you want to keep playing over the years. This alleviates the problem of you having to start all the way over every time that you run into hackers, cheaters, your stats getting boosted, or a data corruption. But make sure before you do that, where you make both your folders, make sure that it's a good game. Make sure that, you know, you didn't have any problems before you backed it up, because if you have a problem and then you back the folder up, you're not going to do yourself any good. And if the folder or the file is corrupted already, that's not going to help you. So make sure that the last time you played, everything was good, you didn't have any problems and all that, and just make an extra folder, you know, and copy those folders over to your flash drive or your external, okay? But if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you need a walkthrough, whatever it is, post in the comments below on the video, and I'll do my best to get back to you and help you as soon as I can. And if this video helps you out, leave a like. If it doesn't, leave a thumbs down. But like I said, if you need help or you don't understand, or the video's a little complicated or whatever, just post in the comments. Let me know you need help. And I may just go ahead and just post a Discord link in there so you can join my Discord help channel for this specifically, and other Call of Duties, and that way I could just walk you through on Discord. I will be making more videos so regarding this type of profile backup. Remember that this is only PC, and I will be making more videos though for Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and all the other games, and all the way up to the latest ones. So keep an eye out for those. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and stay up to date, and click that bell so that it notifies you when I post a new video. But other than that, I hope this helped you out, as I said before, and hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.